welcome back for another deck of panning update. Today's update is going to be a quick one because there's not as much progress as I was hoping, but there might be at least one roll in. We'll just have to wait and see. But it's going to be a quick one because honestly, I'm in the middle of a lot of big life changes and I just don't have the time to sit and chat with you guys for as long as I wanted to. I apologize for that if you like my more chatty self, but if you're somebody out there who's like, oh, okay, get to the point, well, then you might like this video a little bit more. Anyways, welcome if you are brand new here. My name is Emma and I talk all things makeup, beauty, anything along those lines, anything I'm interested in like that. And today's update is for the deck of panning, which is a type of project pan started by Emily over at Emily and Max. I will have the channel linked down below as well. We are going into this update makeup free today, and I will not be putting on makeup in this video. I apologize if you don't like that, but you know, I just don't have the time for makeup today. Unfortunately, it makes me sad because I would love to play with some makeup today. Anyway, let's get into the update. Okay, so how am I doing on my usage? I'm going to go through my list and see what we're at. So first up, the oldest thing that I still have in my rotation is the e.l.f. Mint 2B. It was rolled in January 20th. This was rolled in for the whole palette to be used 30 times. This last month, I used it a total of 10 times, bringing my usage to my goal of 30 uses. So this is finally going to get rolled out, and I have to say I am very, very excited about that. Hopefully you can see kind of that some of these are getting a little bit of a dip in it, but we still have not hit pan in any of those, which just goes to show that there's actually a decent amount of product in these little mini palettes. I have actually really enjoyed using this palette, but I will say that I wish that there was a fifth. I wish that this had a fifth color, or I wish that this had instead of this sparkle, even though it's gorgeous, had a different color that would be able to have more variety in making looks, because it kind of, all the looks kind of ended up looking the same after a while. But I do enjoy this formula. Yes, there is a decent amount of fallout with this, but it works well, it feels great on the skin, and I would repurchase this. So if this is still available online, I will link it down below. And if you've used it, let me know your thoughts. But we get to roll this one out because we hit the usage goal. I'm so excited for that. This has been in for a very long time. The next update, it was also brought in January 20th, but this one was for a longer haul thing. And this is the OFRA highlighter in Star Island. You can maybe hopefully see a little bit of a dip here and a little bit of markings there kind of going away. I've been using this for a while. So this was rolled in with the goal to use it 100 times. And this last month I used it 11 times, bringing the usage to 50 uses. I still love this thing. I've been using this way before I even brought this into this project. So this continues to be a favorite of mine. I've just kind of not been wearing a lot of highlighter though. So that's kind of why it's slowed down. I am going to keep it in though for the long goal of 100 because it is beautiful and it needs to be used just like everything else we already own. Because if we're not using our makeup, why do we have it? All right, the next update is for the bronzer. This has been in since this rolled in February 20th, and this had a goal of 75 uses or hit pan, whichever comes sooner. And guys, there is still no pan on this. This month I used it 17 more times, bringing the total uses to 65, and I had started using this before I even rolled this in, so this wasn't like a brand new product, and we are still not hitting pan. So I am very confident we will get to that 75 uses before that pan is hit, which is awesome. This is a huge amount, so if you're looking for something that's going to last you for a very long time, here you go. This is the Iconic London Ultimate Bronzing Powder in the shade Light Bronze. Absolutely love this. Use it all the time. All right, so that is also staying in. Then we have Wet n Wild Lip Gloss in the shade Sinless 544. This was rolled in April 20th, so not that long ago, but it only had a goal of 10 uses. And that first month I only got 6 out of it, but this last month I got 4. So this is being rolled out as well. Yay, 2 rollouts. This is such a fun lip gloss, but it is very pink. It's kind of hard to work with a lot of my everyday looks, so I think that's why it took me longer than I thought to use this. I have had this for quite a while. It still smells fine. It still seems to be safe, but I do want to keep this more front and center in my collection so that I continue to use this up, because I do think it needs to be rolled out of my whole collection very soon here. But I will be rolling this out because I hit the goals on this one as well. Okay, next up we have something that was rolled in May 20th, so last month, and it is the Paris Hilton perfume spray. This one right here. I used it a total of 15 times last month, and my goal was to use it a total of 20 times. So this is staying in for another month because I got to hit 5 more uses. And then the last thing we have to update is the CoverGirl Clean Fresh Concealer. I have the shade 330, and this was also rolled in last month, so May 20th, and my goal to use this was 10 times, and I was so close. I used it 8 times, and I debated rolling it out and just calling it good, but I've actually started to really like this a lot, and so I want to get those next 2 uses in, but also because it's a cleaner product, it doesn't last as long, and so I want to make sure I'm using it and keeping it in a space that I won't forget about it. So with 8 uses on this, we are keeping this one in for another month. So guys, that means we have 2 rollouts, and that means we are bringing in at least 2 new products. So the way Deck of Panning works is we have a deck of cards with at least 1 joker in it. We shuffle it up, and whatever card we get corresponds with something on this game board. And the game board for the number cards rotates every single month, so it's not the same options on there. Well, sometimes it might have it. It's kind of just randomized. But the game cards for the Ace, King, Queen, Jack, and Joker stay the same. So I have my deck right here. I'm going to shuffle it up, and I am the world's worst shuffler. I say that every time. And I've debated just buying a shuffling machine, but I want to get better at it. So that's why I don't. Because the moment I get a shuffling machine, I will never try to be better. I just won't. So that's why I'm not buying one. If you could see the horribleness of this, you'd be laughing. I'm sure just hearing it, you're laughing. Hey, but I haven't dropped anything yet today. All right, so we are rolling in 2, and I do not have the boards pulled up in front of me, so I will show them to you, and then I will look at the board. All right, what is it gonna be? The first one is a 5 of spades. Yeah, that's spades. Okay, 5 of spades. And the second one is a Queen of clubs. Queen of Clubs. What was the Queen? Okay, let me go check and see what those are. Okay, so the Five of Spades is a matte product. So any type of matte product that I want to use. So I'm going to have to look through my collection and see what I want to bring in for that. The Queen of Clubs is in it for the long haul, which I'm really sad that I got that again because I already have 2 long haul products in here. But that's okay. We'll see. I'm going to bring in something that I don't know. Let me look through my collection and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back and I have my 2 new products picked. Let's talk about them. So the first card I picked was this Five of Spades, and that is a matte product. So I am bringing in from Rare Beauty this the matte lip crayon in the shade Strength. This one is such a beautiful color. It's a little dark for summer, but it's all right. And it does go down matte, and it has matte in the name. So we're going to do that one, and I think I'm going to put this at 10 uses. I think that should be a good number. And then I have in it for the long haul. So for this one, I looked at what I currently have in it for the long haul, and that is a highlighter and a bronzer. And so I thought, why not bring in a blush? But let's not bring in a blush that I've been obsessed with and I've been using constantly, and let's not bring in my favorite one because that was already in this project. So instead, I'm going to bring in a blush palette, and this is the Charm Your Cheeks from OFRA Cosmetics. It is 6 colors, and this gives me a huge range. Now, typically for this palette, I only dig into the top 3 items, so I might not even go into these. I don't know. But as far as usage, I think what I'm going to do is do a total usage of 50. Not each, but total. So every time I dig into this, doesn't matter which color or whatever, 50 total uses, I think is what I'm going to do, because I have the highlighter already at 100. I have the bronzer already at 75. So we're going to go down to 50, especially because we're already well into this project, and that will probably still be in. This will be in for a while at 50. So 50 uses, any colors in here count, and we'll see what I kind of gravitate towards. Because it's summertime, I'm thinking I will definitely stick with this one here, and probably this one here. So these 2 I have a feeling will be my go-tos because of the time of year it is, but I'm going to try to get myself to go for the others. This one I've used maybe once or twice, but mostly like trying to use it as a bronzer instead of as a blush. But these are all supposed to be blushes. Of course, you can use it for whatever you want, however you want, especially because it's for the same area of the face. So anyway, I am going to roll this in, 50 total uses. I will try to mark on my tracking documents which ones I go into, because I want to know what do I gravitate towards in this summer season, because it is officially summer. All right, so those are the new roll-ins, the updates. I hope you enjoy this update, and be sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. Just as a quick note for those of you who have been watching me for a while, if you missed it in one of my last videos, I will not be posting most Sundays for the rest of the summer, so I will only be having videos on Wednesdays, and there will be a couple videos here and there that are Wednesdays here and there that just don't happen because of life. So that is your update and my update for you. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and especially if you're still here at this moment, I truly appreciate you. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Now go outside and enjoy your summer. Bye.